Aloha and good day. My name is Jürgen Steinmetz from eTurboNews, and this is a breaking news update. For more news updates and shows, please go to youtube.com/travel news group. youtube.com/travel news group. Here's our update.
Urgent message to the Italian Ministry of Tourism: time is up. Uncertainty and difficulties. Today there is no more time for these words. Organized tourism associations from Associazione Tour Operator Italiani, ASTOI, to Federazione Italiana Assoc, Imprese Viaggi Turismo, FIAVET, Italian Federation of Travel and Tourism Associations, Federation of Organized Tourism of Confcommercio, FTO, Aidit Federturismo of Confindustria, Assoviaggi and Maavi have come together to launch the latest alarm cry: time is up, and request urgent targeted interventions immediately. Data in hand emerges a bleak picture. The travel of Italians abroad recorded a decline of 92% in 2021, while business travel lost 3/4 of its turnover, and the events sector lost 80% of its business. Incoming traffic has also collapsed. The presence of foreigners has fallen by 54%, while school tourism is at a standstill point. The organized tourism sector is the only one to have stood still throughout the pandemic, a sector of the Italian economy that invoiced $13.3 billion in 2019, has seen a collapse to around $3 billion in 2020 and will close 2021 even worse, probably around $2.5 billion in revenues, with a reduction of more than 80%. They, the government, must get us back to work. Tourism is not a whim. Pierre Isaiah, president of ASTOI, added, "We ask the ministers of tourism, Garavaglia, of economy, Franco, work in social activities, Orlando, and health Speranza, to listen to our requests. Our companies are succumbing." Nobody in Italy is aware of the gravity of the crisis facing tour operators and travel agents. From February 2020 to December 2021 we lost $21 billion of turnover out of $26 billion. We are collapsing. We urgently need consistent relief from losses and concrete actions. The government must take responsibility for securing organized tourism or for letting it die. All the associations agree that very urgent needs to be implemented immediately, also using the vehicle of the 2022 budget law, and ask that the refinancing of the fund for tour operators and travel agencies for 2021 be at least $500 million. The extension of the redundancy fund for the tourism sector to June 2022 so that companies in the sector that are still inactive can use it to support their employees, the rental tax credit extension, which extends the tax credit on commercial leases and business leases and assignments until June 30, 2022. But above all, the removal of the ban on travel for tourism and greater use of effective security protocols are needed in order to reward immunized travelers, or to open the numerous tourist corridors. In addition, a bridging loan of at least 24 months at zero interest must be created to allow businesses to redeem vouchers that will expire soon. Companies no longer have liquidity. Franco Gattinoni, president of the FTO, points his finger on aid. To date we have not had enough support for over 18 months of inactivity by decree. Organized tourism is a sector destined to collapse if urgent action is not taken. Ivana Jelinek, president of FIAVET Confcommercio, looks far ahead and warns, international multinationals take advantage of our uncertainty to get their hands on Italian tourism, and groups buy important companies at low figures and push small ones to close. We are in danger of seeing companies' desertification. If the state ignores this urgency, there is a risk of selling off the most beautiful industry we have to those who can afford to manage it. According to Enrica Montanixi, national president of Maavi Conflavro PMI, it is necessary for the Ministry of Economy to immediately implement a 24-month bridging loan to allow companies to survive. It is no mystery that our companies are short of cash. Banks are pressing. And we join the risks of layoffs. This is a social bomb that needs to be answered. Domenico Pellegrino, president of Aidit Federturismo of Confindustria, calculates, the very low international mobility costs Italy about €100 billion in 2020, 2/3 of which is due to the lower tourist spending in Italy and a third for the lower added tourist value. The closures of 2021 are expected to be even worse. Gianni Rebecchi, president of Assoviaggi, underlines the problem of work instead. Among the tragedies of possible unemployment in the sector, an important fact also emerges: 60,000 women could lose their jobs. Without immediate government intervention, the story of an entire sector that has always contributed to the economy of our country over the last 50 years ends. #Italy Tourism. #Pandemic.
Thank you for listening to our news update. There's more on youtube.com/travel news group, or you can read us, of course, in going to our news portal at eTurboNews.com or travelnews.online.